start to come in.
Okay. Ashton's here. Alyssa's here.
Okay. Nope, we've got 10 minutes till class starts. That's good. People can just chillax to the music. That's why we got it going on. Hey folks who are in the stream right now, hope you're doing good. Got a few minutes before class starts, so not gonna take attendance till the top of the hour. It's 10 now. So I'm gonna finish getting ready and getting things together, and I will see you in a few minutes. There's a bat in our attic. It's not good. Now I gotta find a frequency for bats. we doing?
Good.
Who's there?
Ashton, Alyssa, Alex, Destiny, Bria, Jameen, Christian, Olivia, and Mariel.
Okay.
And Kayla.
Okay. 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 Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our last class. We made it. We made it. Somehow we did it. Proud of you guys for getting your work in, and you did stuff this semester. And I hope this project helped you to learn a little bit more about what's going on with the coronavirus and just in general, how to keep ourselves safe. Something tells me this isn't going to be the only biohazard that we have to deal with in our lifetime. So maybe it's, I hate to say a dress rehearsal, but it's practice for bigger things if we don't tackle climate change and some of the other problems that are going to affect the human condition. This ain't going to be nothing. But anyway, on a happier note, we did make it through this semester. You did something other people didn't do. You completed your courses for this semester, and good for you. Proud of ya. So if you hear that high-pitched sound in the background, it's because over that way there's a door that leads to a storage area. This used to be the attic, right? And somehow a bat got in. Yikes, right? During the coronavirus, the last person I want to talk to is a bat. So I believe in frequency therapy. It's a little nutty that way, but hey, it works for me. And it works for headaches and other kinds of inflammation and things that you have in neurological repair. Good stuff. Also, there are frequencies to get rid of pests and things like that because animals are disturbed by really high-pitched stuff. So hopefully it won't start to freak Reggie and the cats out. But for now, I hope it doesn't freak you out too. All right, so we have a few things to get through today. We've got a handful, about 5 or 6 presentations to look at. And before we do, I want to remind you that if you're behind in any kind of work, go through Moodle. Make sure that I have captured your grade, that if you've submitted something, maybe I didn't see it and maybe I haven't graded it yet, in which case you should email me and say, hey, you missed that one thing I put in. So I can catch it because I'm not psychic and Moodle doesn't tell me when you deposit late material. Also, if you have missed anything, you have an opportunity to make it all up before the 28th. So has to be done before Tuesday morning the 28th. I have to have grades in that day. So whatever work you have, I have to have the grades in for the seniors. Whatever work you have outstanding, please get it into me by then. And don't forget to email me. Geez, kids, like on a good day, I don't remember half the stuff that's going on in the world, so you gotta help me out here and let me know if you've done a project or an assignment that's late. All right, so the first video we're gonna look at today is Destiny's because I kind of just drove her crazy through email saying, I can't see your link. And she was like, it's in the other email that I sent you. And then I had to go through all of my emails, which are massive right now. And eventually I did find it, so let's take a look at that. Get the volume up so y'all can hear her.
Hi, Destiny Johnson here. Just coming to you guys to talk to you how to stay home and stay safe. I know a lot of states have like a stay-at-home order, and some don't. Some don't. But for like the population that must stay home, I promise you, it's not the end of the world. There's a plethora of things that we can do while we're home. We can start a new hobby such as cooking, basket weaving, sewing, or even become a gamer. I've found myself gaming more than I have usually. So like just opening your eyes and opening your mind to new things is always a plus, and not even just in a pandemic, but for this to work, for you to stay sane while you're home, it's kind of just, you have to want to stay positive within yourself. You have to be optimistic within yourself, because someone can come and talk to you and push you, but like you've got to want to do it for yourself. So like my tip to you, if you're at home and you're struggling to stay sane, especially being a college student, then just remember these four words: this too shall pass. That's what I've been saying in my head, and that's my advice to you, that this too shall pass. This pandemic shall pass, and there will be a time where next year in the fall we're all together and laughing. So it's just like, if you're a student who hates being home, then just call some friends or reach out to an adult from school. I know a lot of people on the athletic teams do struggle being home sometimes. So like, if you need to call your coach, then like, I'm pretty sure all the coaches are still on campus, excuse me. So like, calling a coach or calling a friend might help. You can even work out in your house. I've learned that working out can keep you very positive, especially if you like listening to music. And just finding a space in your home where you can do some little workouts. It's just staying active, just that easy. Like, being inside all day can get boring, and like, yeah, you'll probably want to do something that you'll regret, but don't do it. Like, just keep pushing through, and know that this isn't the end. And always remember those four words: this too shall pass.
Very good advice, Destiny. Good advice for everybody right there. This too shall pass. You are correct. Great to see your face, and love your glasses, by the way. They look really cute on you. So, Destiny's advice to people: this too shall pass, and things to keep yourself busy and things to do while you are cooped up inside. And of course, she's right. This too shall pass. Right? I'm trying to stop this from moving forward. It wants to go back to hip hop.
Are we doing attendance?
Yeah, we're gonna do attendance. Duh. Oh, thank you, John. Okay, hip hop, go away. I mean, not really go away forever, just for right now. Okay. Sorry, guys, I forgot attendance, and like, it's only vital to your grade today, right? So, no biggie. Oh, good. Well, I'll tell you what, Destiny's here. So there's that. All right, let's go ahead and check in for attendance. Sorry, everyone.
Ashton,
Hey, Ashton.
Alyssa,
Alyssa.
Alex,
Hi, Alex.
Destiny,
Hello, Destiny again.
Bria,
Hi, Bria.
Jameen,
Jameen.
Christian,
Hey, Christian.
Olivia,
And Miss Olivia.
Mariel,
And Mariel.
Kayla,
Hi, Kayla.
Evan,
And Evan.
Malik,
Malik.
Chima,
Chima's here.
Garrett.
And Garrett. Okay, so missing Damien.
Yep.
Nick S.
Yes.
If I'm calling your name out and I didn't hear you in attendance, you should let me know so you don't get marked absent for today. Jameen?
No, Jameen's here.
Oh, Jameen is here. Okay, good. What about an Ashton?
Yes.
Okay. Cameron?
Not that I've seen.
Cameron, are you here? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with what we have in class right now. I will recheck attendance before we leave. And if for some reason you're not able to post, or you're having a hard time letting me know that you're on the stream, please email me to let me know so you could get credit for your attendance for today. Otherwise, it could be a deficit. So, don't do that. Let me know you're here. All right, submissions. Where are you? Final submission. Good. Got a couple of people who submitted a little bit late. Moodle had extensions. So Olivia and Kayla are, I think, the two that we're going to look at right now. Kayla had a problem with her camera, and so hers is a voice submission. Just can't do anything about technology sometimes. Ask me, I'll tell ya. But we'll go ahead and take a listen to Kayla's presentation about social distancing. Oh, that sound stuff is pretty annoying. It'd make me go away if I were a
Hi
bat.
guys, Kayla. My video doesn't work, so I'm out here doing a presentation with a voiceover, but I'm presenting on social distancing, obviously about COVID-19. There's a cute little picture right there. But, what is it? According to the CDC, it's basically just keeping space between yourself and other people outside of your home, which we obviously all know. Stay at least 6 feet apart from others. Don't gather in groups, which makes it easier with everything going on, as well as just staying out of crowded places and avoid mass gatherings, which should be a lot easier due to the fact that everything, due to the fact that everything is shutting down, or is shut down already. It makes it harder for us to be able to gather in big groups unless people like to break the social distancing. But also, why do we do it? Common sense. It's going to stop the COVID-19 from spreading quicker. We can't really keep it under control without the cure, but at the same time, what we can control is what we're going to try to control. And that is staying out of big groups, washing your hands more often, which should have been done in the first place, but just basic things that we need to be following. Spread happens from within a cough, sneeze, or even talking, according to the CDC. Even if you think you're taking the best precautions, it's inevitable that some things may happen. Everyone has a role in social distancing. That doesn't mean that they're confining you to just one room in your house, but social distancing can be practiced and you can still be doing some things that you do in your everyday life. I do hope that that COVID-19 is ending quicker than we expected, but I know that Ohio opens May 8th and PA opens May 8th as well. So I guess we will see what it is that is going to actually be happening. But I did it on social distancing. Everyone stay away from people for now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation.
Good job, Kayla. Yeah, really, no, that was fine. Totally acceptable. You have a visual there and everything, and so I'm fine with that. Yeah, social distancing, and you could still do things that you might have to do normally, like go to the store or get your laundry done at a laundromat. Things like that. I'm going to be taking Reggie to the vet this afternoon. So, and it's funny, the veterinarian has us going up to this window, and we have to hand them our pet. You know, they come out and they get your animal and bring them in. So even in the veterinarian's office, they're not letting you in. Okay, there's Olivia's. Let's see how that goes. Fingers crossed, everybody. And Olivia did social distancing as well. Good. Can't get too much of that information out there. I listened to an interesting video the other day where the guy was talking about how people are demanding their rights to congregate or go to church or not wear a mask. Yeah, you have a right, but you also have a responsibility.
My name is Olivia Van Ripper, and I'll be discussing rules for social distancing and why they are so important. Since the outbreak of COVID-19, social distancing has become a crucial part of our lives. Some people are struggling to understand how just keeping your distance could save lives of others. it is important to know and understand the benefits that will result from following the rules of social distancing. How can you get COVID-19? According to CDC, COVID-19 spreads when an infected person coughs or sneezes. If you are within the distance of them, you are capable of receiving the disease. When you touch surfaces, it is very important to make sure you are wiping down and sanitizing them before you even touch them. In public, it is suggested that you wear gloves. Being in close contact, some people do not even realize that they have the disease and may spread it while in close contact with others. Keeping your distance is a key importance to avoiding this. Not taking the right precaution. It is very important to wash your hands or use hand sanitizer after being out in public. Disinfecting objects can also help. Benefits of social distancing. What a lot of people do not realize is that when they social distance, they are helping to slow the spread. It helps to keep you, your family, and others safe from getting the disease. When you social distance, you're preventing yourself from spreading disease amongst other people. If you were to have COVID-19, it is very important to isolate yourself and keep your distance from everyone, and also receive the right medical attention. This way you can keep your family and others safe, and yourself. On a positive note, staying home not only flattens the curve, but it also allows for time between you and your family members. Social distancing will help the world get back to normal one person at a time. Most at risk. Although it may be tough to stay in, it's important to think about the people who are in fear of their lives right now. People who are 65 years or older are in a nursing home or care facility and have underlying medical conditions of any sort are the most at risk of contracting this virus. I know it's hard to not see your grandparents or elder relatives, but in the end, you are helping them by not possibly spreading the virus to them. A lot of people are not taking this seriously. Not only are they causing the concern of spreading the disease, but they are also increasing the time we will have to spend apart from our loved ones. Stay home and take care of your family. Everything will return to normal eventually.
Good job, Olivia.
Social distancing. Stay up to date on the guidelines.
I thought it was done, but no.
This way you can be aware of any changes throughout your community. If you have to be in public, make sure to keep a safe distance of 6 feet between you and others. A lot of people are wearing masks and gloves to protect themselves as well. Do not attend or host social gatherings. I know a lot of younger people are going against these rules and still hanging out with each other. This is part of the reason why people are getting sick. Everyone is at risk of getting the disease. Think of others. Try to limit trips to the store. A lot of stores have changed the rules and are enforcing that you keep a distance while shopping. Some stores are even opening a time where older people can shop safely and make sure you are only getting essential items. If possible, they are saying to only send at least one person from your family to the store. I can express how important it is to follow the rules of not only social distancing, but quarantine as well. Everyone misses having a normal life, and we really took for granted the things we're allowed to do. Here are some suggestions that I found to do while in quarantine. Read a book or magazine, clean out your room, do a home workout, complete a puzzle, make a TikTok, go on a walk, run, or bike, watch some award-winning movies, FaceTime video chat your friends, follow Bob Ross tutorial, write letters to friends and families, clean out phone, computer storage, cook, bake something new, have an at-home photo shoot, spend time with your family, reorganize your closet, start a Netflix party with your friends, play a board game, learn or work on calligraphy, do personality quizzes, and discover new music. Keep yourself entertained while keeping yourself safe. Thank you.
Very good. Lots of good information in there. Yeah, it's like I was saying before, we have rights, and sure, if you going outside, we're only going to hurt you. Whatever, if you were the only person that could hurt, okay, that's up to you. But it can't. It hurts everybody. And so with your rights come responsibilities. If you have the right to free speech, then you have to use your free speech responsibly. That's all part of the plan, folks. So anyway, good job with that. Let's see. Who shall we pick for next? Let's go to my notes because that's where I got more peeps. Right there. Hey, John,
Yeah.
did you know that cleaning your room is a thing to do during the pandemic?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just thought maybe you'd be bored. You might want to do that. Okay, so we did Kayla. Alex's is an email. I can grab that in a second. I've got Malik's. Let's go ahead and grab Malik's first. Take a listen to the sage advice of Mr. Malik Beckford. What you got to tell us? And I also have, so then the last two to go would be Cameron and Alex.
Hello guys, my name is Malik Beckford from Tail College. I'm coming to you guys today just to let you guys know how to stay home and stay sane. A lot of good benefits out of that. In many states, a lot of states are on a stay home order. A lot of states up north, just like I'm down south, South Florida is on a stay home order. But a lot of states don't. For the people that's staying home, they might find the lockdown pretty hectic, pretty unstable for the people that doesn't understand what's going on right now. But just to stay home is a beneficial thing. And here's some things. Staying home might seem bad in this whole pandemic, coronavirus pandemic. You can actually find time to truly find yourself, truly pick up on new habits, like actually bonding with family members. This good time calls for good family time bonding, everybody in the house getting together, getting to know each other. Second of all, is new health habits. Trying to find yourself, better yourself as a person, like eating right, fruits, something, push-ups. Actually, just like the next one I'm about to talk about, exploring different hobbies. Actually, you can pick up on like a new hobby, just like working out or something like that, or something people never really think about is actually catching up with friends. A lot of friends don't know what's going on in others' lives. In this time of coronavirus, you never really can catch up, make sure people are alright. People can never know what situation people is in. And actually capitalize on these kind of opportunities, just to never know what might come out of them. You can find yourself, truly find something new that you can do, actually produce, find a job. A lot of these places need working people. And to come to conclusion, being home is not stable for a person for a long period of time because you have to find sanity and all of that. But in the time it takes to stay home, because you're trying to actually find yourself, find different things you can possibly do with yourself, and explore yourself, explore your mind. Doing these different activities will help you and help you stay sane inside your household. Thank you very much.
Okay, considering all of the positive aspects of staying home during the coronavirus. Good deal. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Cameron's and then Alex. Alex, I'm making you wait till last. Don't hate me. All right, so this is Cameron Griffin.
Alright, so my topic for this PSA is about social distancing, quarantine,
जाएगा
isolation.
आज मेरे लिए हमारे
Limiting
गांव में
face-to-face contact with others is the best way to reduce the
हमने
spread of
हमने जो
coronavirus.
ठान लिए हैं सोचे हैं
Um,
अपना जिंदगी को बदलना है दुनिया क्या करेगा नहीं करेगा
Social distancing is also called physical distancing, which means keeping space between yourself and other people outside of your home. To practice social distancing, you should stay at least 6 feet away from other people. Do not gather in big groups. And
Okay, that
stay
was the
out of
weirdest
crowded
thing ever,
places
and now
avoid
my
mass
computer doesn't
gatherings.
want to respond. Here, okay.
In addition to other steps to
I'm
prevent
gonna
this
start you over
virus,
again, Cameron, because that weird
keep
thing
space-
happened and I don't know
Alright,
why.
so my topic for this PSA is about social distancing, quarantine, and isolation. Limiting face-to-face contact with others is the best way to reduce the spread of coronavirus disease. What is social distancing? Social distancing is also called physical distancing, which means keeping space between yourself and other people outside of your home. To practice social distancing, you should stay at least 6 feet away from other people. Do not gather in big groups and stay out of crowded places and avoid mass gatherings. In addition to other steps to prevent this virus, keep space between you and others is one of the best tools we have to avoid being exposed to this virus. Some tips for social distancing. Follow the guidelines and authorities where you live. If you need to shop for food or medicine at the grocery store or pharmacy, stay at least 6 feet away from others. Use mail order for medications if possible. Consider a grocery delivery service and cover your mouth and nose with a cloth face cover when around others, including when you have to go out in public, for example, with a grocery store. And also work from home when possible. And if you are a student or parent, talk to your school about options for digital/distance learning.
Yeah, I think we've explored that.
And if you feel sick during this time, you should take steps like self-monitoring yourself, which would be taking your temperature if symptoms develop, practice social distancing, and following the COVID-19 symptom guidelines, and self-quarantining and self-isolating. That's it.
Okay, Cameron, you're right. That's it. Thank you. More of the same, but good advice. So appreciate that. All right. Finally, last but not least, I've got Alex here somewhere. Not only do I have to take Reggie to the vet this afternoon, I get to go out of the house. Ha ha. Then I have a meeting this afternoon, but it's on Zoom with like people from the school. And by the way, no, there are no coaches or anybody on campus right now. The only people on campus are public safety and a couple of maintenance folks. Yeah. Social distancing. All right, what did I just do with Alex's thing? It was just here. It was just here, Alex. I'm not kidding. I was looking at it. There's Destiny's. There's that. Begins with the... There we are. Okay. Yeah, maybe in my head I was actually looking for the word Alex. Maybe that's what it was. All right, here we go. This is hers.
Hi everyone, I hope you are doing safe during the quarantine, self-isolating yourself, getting limited interaction with other people, wearing masks when you go out in public, and please, please, please keep washing your hands. So, my topic for this PSA video is going to be things at home to do during quarantine. According to the CDC's social distancing, quarantine, and isolation guidelines, the rules for this quarantine are to stay 6 feet away from anyone, which is limited social interaction, not to gather in groups, and to stay out of crowded places and mass gatherings. The reason for this social distancing is to reduce the amount of people catching the virus for those who are going out, not realizing that they have the virus, because you can still carry it. And the CDC has many options for you and your family to take to go around grocery shopping, working, and to keep in touch with your family without actually seeing them in person. So during quarantine, it's obviously really easy to get bored really quickly. Trust me, I understand. I've been inside for the last month since school closed, not having a job or anything to do other than homework and schoolwork. And so these are going to be some tips that'll help keep your energy up and to waste a little bit of time when you can't think of anything to do and you are done with your obligations. They're pretty fun, easy-ish activities you can do at home with your family or by yourself. So the first one might not be preferable for some people, but it is a good time waster. It's to work out at home. The best thing to do when you're home with nothing to do and want to burn some calories and energy off is to work out. Not only does it give you something to do at home to waste some time, but you also feel better when you work out, feeling a little bit more productive. And it's a good way to get in shape for the summer if we are allowed to go back out. The second topic or proposal that I have is to get into some new TV shows or watch a new movie. This is something that you can do by yourself, or if you want to get some bonding time with your family members. It's a good way to make memories with them. It is a little bit less productive than the last, but to find a good show on movie on Netflix, Hulu, or any other website that you use, you can, like I said, you can sit down and watch it with your parents, and it's also a good bonding time for you and your family if you don't have any other obligations for the day. My third proposal is to learn to cook or to create new recipes. So I know a whole lot of people aren't really super into baking or cooking, but it is a really good stress reliever if you had a rough day at work, if you work still, or if you've had a long day of classes and homework and you just want to relax and chill out for a bit. It's super easy to learn to follow a recipe. If you don't understand it, then you can even look it up. There are plenty of websites and even YouTube tutorials on how to follow recipes. Then you can make some of your favorite dishes for yourself or for your family. And if you need someone to help you with it, it'll create good memories with that person too. So my fourth proposal is kind of like the first. It is to walk or run or do other activities outside. Now, it might seem a little bit backwards to go outside when you're being told to stay inside, but if you're 6 feet away from other people when you're walking or running, then you'll be fine. Just have to make sure that you sanitize everything you touch after being outside, especially your hands, and you'll get a good dose of vitamin D if you're out in the sun, as well as some calories burned off from eating and doing nothing inside, like me. And my final proposal is to keep in contact with your family and friends. This is definitely, arguably, I would say, the easiest and best way to kill some time during quarantine. There's plenty of options for you to get a hold of someone by FaceTiming, Zooming, Microsoft Teams, call, or even just texting a friend and spending some time to talk to them about how they've been during quarantine, catch up on things you and a friend have been doing, see how family members are doing during this quarantine, and even just talking to someone makes you and them feel better. Makes you feel a little bit more included with people without actually being able to see them in person. Plus, it gives the other person the thought that you care enough to message or call them for a little while, which could be more than you really think. So with these ideas, you can easily fill up your day or week by incorporating these into your busy less schedule. These things can get you up and moving for the day if you don't have anything to do, like work or classes, or if you've gotten all your homework done, and make you feel better about doing something that's a little bit productive for the day or the week. You don't even have to do them every single day. You can do them sporadically throughout the week. You can do one or two things. You can do one thing. You can do all of them. It varies. And there's many other things that you can do during quarantine that will keep you inside and safe. So working out at home, watching a new TV show or a movie, learning to cook something new for the first time maybe and possibly with your family, doing some physical activity outside to keep yourself energized, and to keep in contact with your family and friends will surely brighten up your day or your week. Just make sure you are staying 6 feet apart from anyone who hasn't washed their hands yet, or even if they have. It doesn't hurt to stay 6 feet away just in case. And carry hand sanitizer wherever you go just in case. I know I do whenever I go to work or when I've gone out to Walmart or Country Fair or whatever. So I got the proposals from the psychologytoday.com by a doctor, and the CDC information on the social distancing, quarantine, and isolation guidelines from the CDC website. So I hope you guys are staying safe, and I love you all, and I miss you, and I miss being in classes. Bye!
Miss you too, kiddo. All right, good. Well, that was interesting. And again, chock full of good advice. Good, you guys are hearing this. Did you know that alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, that hand sanitizer is made from, it kills the coronavirus faster than bleach does. It kills it in seconds as opposed to like 5 minutes that it takes chlorine bleach to kill the coronavirus. So, and again, like other people have been saying, wear a mask and and don't get close to other people outside. I mean, you can't help but be close to people in your family. They're right there and you're right there and you live in the same house and all of that. But when you go outside of the house to go anywhere, you don't know where anybody else has been. You don't know what they just touched or what was on a doorknob or whatever. Just, you can't control what other people do either. Like, there are all kinds of laws we create to try to control what other people do. And basically, they don't work for the most part. So rather than counting on other people to do the right thing, you do the right thing. You do the right thing for yourself, right? You protect yourself. All right, I just want to make sure that in all of this I didn't miss anybody. Bria, I'm having a hard time locating your submission. If I missed it, please email me and let me know that I don't, because I'm having a hard time finding it. Gonna look through Moodle one more time and just make sure that you guys are all good. While I'm doing that, don't forget to look through Moodle your own self and make sure that you're caught up on any past assignments, anything that's missed or back owed, and have those things done and completed to me by the morning of the 28th, because by the afternoon of the 28th I need to have senior grades in anyway. Which means I'll have everybody's grades in, because I'm not like gonna go in and just do my seniors. Although I think you're special, and sad that we're gonna miss our normal graduation time. But as other people have said, things are gonna go back to normal. Or they'll be better. They'll be better than normal. We'll have a new normal that will help keep us safer when we encounter weird and random times like this. And again, because this isn't the only time that this is going to happen. Again, the earth is changing, and there are more people, and all of those things combined can create biohazards that we have not even imagined yet. So learning how to cope and deal with this stuff is important. All right, I see I missed one person, and I want to make sure that I have it. Not that, did that. Yep, did Alyssa, Miss Olivia, Cameron, Ashton we did the other day, Jameen we did the other day. Bria, nope, I don't have anything from you, Bria, so you've got to get that into me as soon as possible. I don't know if you missed it or I missed it in an email. Anything could happen. Maybe you deposited it in the wrong thing. I don't know. Anyway, that's that. Got to get that done. Bradley, did we do yours? Was Bradley here?
Yeah.
And does he say yes?
Hasn't. Yes.
Okay, so we did Bradley's. Alright. Is there anybody else who thinks that I've missed them at this point? Don't have their submission, or, I just overlooked you because, I'm awesome that way. Looks like I got everybody. Okay, well, alright, I will see you all in August. We'll have a school in August. If we all stay socially distanced and not only flatten the curve, but crush it like a bug, right? If we just spend this summer kind of keeping to ourselves and, the temptation to go to festivals and fairs and carnivals, and I just got like an email about the Crawford County Fair and all the activities they have planned for that. I'm not going. I'm sorry. No, I've got a pool in my backyard. That, that's the other thing that you could think about doing right now too. The weather's getting nicer. You could, if you have property around your house, start a growing project. Start some potted tomatoes and things like that. That's fun to do. It's fun to watch them grow and then produce things, and then you eat it and you're like, I grew that. I guess those of you who live on farms know that feeling. but I'm a city girl, so it's exciting for me. But yeah, you know, we're thinking about what we're going to plant out in the yard and just trying to make our backyard as hospitable and fun and like a little oasis from all of this as possible, because I'm not going anywhere this summer. I'll go to campus and check on the radio station when I need to, and yeah, not doing anything else. I'm not exposing myself or my family to anything. So you guys stay safe. Good luck on the rest of your work that you've got coming due. If you need me for anything or if you have questions, just email me. And love you guys and miss you. Take care of yourselves.